Hello, I'm Michael Reed of AuthenticAstrology.com. A total solar eclipse in Punarvasu Nakshatra is taking place on the 2nd of July. If you'd like to know about the changes that it's going to bring into your life in the coming months, please feel free to visit my astrological services page where you can schedule the astrological consultation of your choice. The link to that page is above. So I'm sure that everybody has had this experience, or at least I hope you have, because it's quite abnormal not to have this experience. But you've been in a position where you're having to hold your breath for some reason, right? And when you finally let go of that breath, there's like this huge release of pressure from within you, right? And what's actually happening? Think of the dynamics of that, right? When you're trying to hold your breath, you're trying to maintain a certain level of control. And somewhere in your life right now, you're trying to maintain a certain level of control so you can bring about a release. But those two things are diametrically opposed, right? You're trying to control a release when all you really have to do is to let go. What you're having a hard time with accepting is the timing of a development. Letting the development take place, letting it go through all the, painstaking detail of forming, coming together in the time that it needs to, and you're having a hard time with that feeling of being in limbo, and yes, not being able to be in control. Why? Because when you're not in control, it makes you feel very vulnerable. It's really uncomfortable to feel that degree of vulnerability. You're afraid of being hurt. You're afraid something could go wrong. You're afraid of all the things that could not go your way. But letting go is a lot easier than trying to make something happen quicker than it's actually going to happen in the first place. You can't control it. So it's best at the moment to try to practice being content with the fact that you're planting a seed. That seed will eventually come to full bloom. But if you try to go outside and talk to that seed in the ground and go, okay, well, I need for you to turn into a garden overnight, it's not going to happen, is it? No matter how much you believe that, talking to plants really helps them grow. It's not going to grow overnight and become this full blossomed garden. No, it's going to be seeds in the ground that need time, that need nourishment, that need the rain falling on them. That when they finally do sprout, they need the wind blowing on them and all the difficulty and challenges that come with the territory. So be content that at the very least, right now, you have a seed. And don't feel like you have to control the garden growing. It'll grow of its own accord. I should mention I do have several webinar courses that are approaching in the coming months. One of those webinar courses gives the process with which I put together these daily Vedic lunar scopes. It helps you to learn the elements of the Panchangam. You can find more information about this particular course or any of my other courses at the webinar courses page that you should see linked above. That's going to do it for this look at the moon's transit through Revati Nakshatra on the 26th of June, 2019. And yes, this is the second day of the moon transiting through Revati Nakshatra. Sometimes that happens. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.